Hello everybody, welcome back. The day has come. Stray Kids Your Eyes music video. Apparently it's a bit intense. I don't know if intense is the right word to use, but I've seen posts of like tweets on Twitter about it. And apparently it's a lot. So if it's anything like their teasers, I might feel super awkward because I found those teasers super freaking awkward. I don't like eye contact. I'm actually really good at eye contact when I'm having a conversation with someone. But there's a limit of how much eye contact you can make. You've got to do a natural side look and look back when you're having a conversation, because if you're just staring at the person the whole time, it's really uncomfortable. So like, I love these boys, but those teasers, I was like, can you stop staring at me, please? Anyway, so we're going to jump into that. And then we're going to do Chenny and Felix's Two Kids Room. Now, I feel like I always need to say this at the beginning because I always get comments. I will do every single person, don't worry. But I wanted to do these two today because I love their friendship. And I feel like they're really wholesome. So, okay, I need another sip of coffee before we begin. Okay. Volume up. Let's go. I might blush. Just ignore it if I do. I did see Chan's bubble post about Felix and how he screamed out loud and how he's like, I guess I'm at the end of the line. Yes. Chan, get to the end of the line. I don't care if you see him every day. Kitty. Oh my god, what the hell? Hi! I like that jacket. Are we the girlfriend right now? Is that what's happening? Am I in a relationship with 9 actually, if I include my real life boyfriend? Are we in a relationship? Because I'm here for it. I love it. Sungmin. Thank you. I'll fill it up.
Yeah, 今聞いてること伝えためなら君の顔色ばかりを見る僕を見ていなら すぐ元には戻せない色 Yeah, 今聞いてること伝えためなら君の顔色ばかりを見る僕を見ていなら すぐ元には戻せないの Now now今日くらいはいっそのままでいて明日には目がまた笑い合いたいらない君以外今は全て重なるし Let's have a special time 好きな服全部買いに行こう携帯オフにして君やったフォーカスもうまくいくといいななんて思いながら
We just nearly had a moment. Get out of my face. Oh, don't you dare smile at me. Okay. Can we reenact this in real life? This is like a perfect scenario. Thank you for the pat. I can't. I feel like it's so uncomfortable right now. What is happening? I don't think I can go on with this one. I feel uncomfortable. I'm feeling very uncomfortable. I feel like I'm cheating right now. Why is he so pretty? I'm so uncomfortable. You're so beautiful. Good night. Ciao, ciao. I don't even know what the song was. I honestly can't tell you one part of the song at all. I'm just going to do a second watch. Okay, just let me. One more watch, and I'm going to listen to the song. I was very flustered. Sorry, are we going to get behind the scenes of this? Because this, as if this wouldn't have been so awkward to film. Vocals. Sorry, I forgot I was focusing on the song.
Tell me now. Yeah, 今聞いてること自体ダメなら君の顔色ばかりを見る僕を見たいなら Yeah, すぐ元には戻せないのなら Yeah, 今日くらいはいそのままでいて明日には笑顔でまた笑い合いたいらない君以外今は全て飾るし Let's have a special time 好きな服全部買いに行こう
This part though, it's going in.
うまくいくといいななんて思いながら二人で何食べよう君の好きなのだ昨日より柔らいだか
What a beautiful song.
僕を見つめるその目がいつもと違う
I love his face. Don't do your half smirk, sir. Also, kind of like Jungmin doesn't know how to cook, does he? Why is he on the grill? You just want to like poke Han's cheeks.
Tell me now, oh tell me now, 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 now.
We just got a forehead kiss from Han. Why'd they have to end with Lino though? I want his eye makeup. What a beautiful song. Your eyes, English lyrics. Do a genius, third eye, your eyes. Let's see. I don't know if it's translated very well. Hey, those eyes that stare at me. It seems different than usual. I see those eyes for the very first time. I became anxious. Hey, what's in your mind with an unusual expression? The very first time I see it too. I can tell just by looking at your eyes. I feel it now. I feel it now. Now. If I hug those feelings, will it reach you? If something went wrong to me who can't even read the situation, tell me now, yeah. If what you're listening to right now is not okay, if you don't mind, I'll be looking at your face. I don't mind. If we can't go back right away, stay the way it is today with a smile. I want us to love again tomorrow, except you. I don't want anyone else right now. Everything looking cool, special time. Let's go buy all your favorite clothes. Turn off the phone and focus on you. I hope everything goes well. That's what's on my mind. What should we eat together? Is that your favorite food? We'll be happier than yesterday. I'll be fascinated again. Hey, those eyes that stare at me. It seems different than usual. I see those eyes for the very first time. I became anxious. Hey, what's in your mind? With an unusual expression. The very first time I see it too, I can tell just by looking in your eyes. I feel it now. I feel it now. If I hug those feelings, will it still reach you? Okay. So then, who wrote this? Let's just type that in. If anyone knows, like, if I'm looking in the wrong spot, can you tell me who wrote the lyrics? I'm curious. Okay, moving on. We are going to do, sorry, I just, there's going to be a cut in this because I just went and searched for so long and then realized how boring for everybody. So apologies. All right, we are going to move on to Chika's room, Bangchan and Felix, and we're going to do, I got them in the wrong order. We're doing this one first. Volume 2, episode 9. So, yeah. I mean, we all know how much these two love each other. And so, I just want to see how much that has potentially grown over time.
Come in. From now on.
너무 이상한 게 요새 제가 영어를 대회를 하잖아요. 소통을 하잖아요.
오,
근데
소통, 오케이.
오랜만에 영어를 쓰니까 약간 너무 익숙하지 않아서 한국어가 좀 약간 좀 더 편해졌다? 그래서 갑자기 영어가 너무 어색해.
가끔씩 영어를 오랜만에 얘기하면은 필릭스 호주 억양이
It's
사라지는
definitely still there.
No. That's fine.
호주, 그래. 필릭스 호주에서 어디서 살았지? Where'd you live?
저는 시드니요.
Yeah, but whereabouts in Sydney?
세븐 힐즈. 약간
Seven Hills.
곳에서 살았어요. 형은 어디서 살았어요?
이 형은 어렸을 때부터 좀 너무 왔다 갔다 해서 살아가지고 First when I came, I Strathfield 쪽에 있었다가 And then I moved to Drummoyne. 저는 Five Dock 쪽 알아?
조금 알긴 해요.
대충 약간 그쪽에 있었다가
네.
And then I moved to Enfield.
Enfield.
You know where the swimming pool is? 수영장 있는데 Enfield.
잘 모르겠어요.
몰라? 거기 있다가 And then I moved to Belmore. Yeah, I moved to Belmore. 그다음에
Why did he
Belmore
find
다음에
Belmore so
지금
funny?
하는 게 Greenacre.
Greenacre.
너무 많은 거 아니에요?
너무 많아.
나 그냥 딱 안에서.
So you lived there for the entire.
네.
It's not really that
Oh,
many mountains in Seven Hill, is there?
그럼 너 호주에서 그럼 자주 놀았던 곳?
예를 들면 그 Cronulla Beach.
Cronulla.
That's where I live, everybody.
근데 항상 친구들이랑 같이 뭐.
That's far from Seven
On a
Hills.
trip.
Yeah, on a trip. 그냥 근처에 여행.
I live literally on Cronulla
I
Beach.
used to go to a small place. 약간 좀 작은 바다. 근데 but then the waves are like really 파도가 엄청 커.
진짜.
거기 Tamarama? Tamarama
Near
Beach.
Bondi.
Manly. Manly Beach.
Manly Beach is good.
Manly Beach is good.
Manly Beach is good. 좋아요.
Manly 좋아.
네. 근데 만약에 또 다른 데 있었으면 뭐지? 그냥 근처에 그 Blacktown. It's like it's got a typical shopping mall. and then it's got restaurants, and then there's 오락실,
I used to go Bondi Junction.
Bondi Junction.
Bondi Junction or Town Hall. You know where the bowling place is? In Town Hall. No, not the bowling place. The pool place.
Is it you go down
place?
the escalator?
Oh yeah.
I don't even know what they're talking about.
It's so funny.
That's the place.
Because that's the only place I go to, and all my friends are always there.
너도 좋아하는 음식이나 그런 거 있어? 근데 호주는 그게 너무 애매해. 호주 음식이 딱히 없어.
No.
Vegemite.
We don't have culture.
베지마이트는 있고,
Lamington.
Lamingtons, I'm pretty sure Lamington's actually Kiwi.
딱 호주 음식은 없어요.
Yeah.
그건 있어.
고기.
고기. 예.
A5 grade beef.
고기에 있어 고기.
There's meat.
고기 우리도 고기 엄청 많이 사고 진짜 형 장난 안 치고.
That's what actually frustrates me about Australian. It doesn't frustrate me, but I get jealous that like other countries have like cultural food and we don't.
아침 고기, 점심 고기, 저녁 고기 먹었어. 아침에 뭐 삼겹살 아니면 막 그런 거.
저는 항상 그 스테이크랑 mashed potato.
In the morning.
Ooh.
그때는 학교에 다녔을 때는 너무 배고파가지고 그래서 항상 고기를 구워서 먹고.
In the morning.
또 감자 튀김.
Why would you have that in the morning?
You're talking about leftovers, right?
Leftovers?
Or legit just steak in the morning.
그냥 스테이크 그냥 먹고.
Why?
Do you know what I love the most is? I love lamb.
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 Did you just say the mostest? Did you just say the mostest?
Wow. Do you know what I love the most is? I love
That is the cutest thing ever. Do you know what I love the mostest?
lamb.
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 Lamb ribs are good.
Lamb ribs, but I like the lamb
The
circle there.
That was pretty good. Yeah, that's actually pretty good.
That tastes so good. 먹고 싶어.
그 돼지고기 그 rib.
Pork ribs.
Pork ribs. 만약에 if we go to Australia, I'll ask mom. She can make 고기 for us.
That's good.
형도 많이 먹는 편이잖아.
나 많이 먹는 편이. 그래, 나 많이 먹는 편이지.
진짜 잘 먹어요.
필스도 진짜 잘 먹어.
돼지 1, 돼지 2.
그래, 우리 호주 돼지스.
호주 돼지.
호주 가고 싶다.
맞아.
우리도 빨리 열심히 해서 이제 호주에서 이제 콘서트 해야지.
Yeah, come back.
콘서트 진짜 대박일 것 같아.
진짜 재밌을 것 같아. 호주 분들 호주 stay.
Would you stay?
Australian stay.
Australian stay.
Stay.
Please
Stay.
work for us.
We go back to Australia one day. Alright, I'm off. I'm gonna go.
Fine. 충전하죠. Alright, bye.
Hey, literally just spoke about food. Honestly, I don't even know if my English grammar is correct either, so don't worry. So sorry. Hey, remember the time JYP got me eliminated? Oh, sorry. I don't know why I found that funny. It wasn't a good moment. And I didn't know where I belong. Although you cheering me on and giving me hope was the only thing that gave me strength. Nice. He's making sure it makes sense. Also, I wasn't laughing at the fact that he got eliminated. It was just so random. You guys know I cried when he got eliminated if you watched my reaction on Patreon. Oh, wow, he really wrote an essay. Hey. They're so cute. All right, let's say their second in-between one. I feel like in their more recent ones, they had a bit more structure in terms of like certain prompts for questions. Do you know what I mean?
It's like an escape room.
Yeah, why did they put him in that weird room?
써 있는데요. Do not seek, I find. 뭘.
Wow, that's scary. 뭐 오랜만에 호주스.
달라요.
왔어.
다 오랜만인 것 같아요.
뭐 이렇게 둘이 붙어 있는 거는 그렇게 막 오랜만은 아니지. 추석 때
추석.
같이 데이트 했었잖아.
추석. 예스. 아 미안 너무 재밌었네.
이번에 와 진짜.
재밌었어요.
I feel so sick. 진짜.
아 멀미 났어요.
진짜 멀미 났어.
진짜 실제로 보니까 이제 뛰고 있어요. 막 뛰고 있는데 나도 안 뛰고 있는데 갑자기 몸이 올라가고 있어요. 위로 아래.
와, I'm not jumping. 근데 게임에서 뛰고 있으니까 근데 엄청 높이 뛰고 있는데 그게 이 느낌이 있어 이거.
맞아요.
만약에 우리가 나중에 이제 같이 살게 되잖아. 그러면 이제 필릭스만의 게임룸을 하나 만들려고. 한 이 정도 방인데 이제 여기 가운데 딱 거울 있고 VR 거울 있고, and then 약간 이런 느낌이지. Alright, let's go.
저도 한번 VR 이제 세트 사려고요.
나중에
만약에 좀 더
잘 되면
이제
그때 꼭 사면 진짜
우와
진짜 재밌을 것 같아.
이제 운동도 하고 만약에 볼링도 있으면 아니면 그냥 운동하는 VR도 좋을 것 같아서.
When was the time you started gaming?
게이밍? 태어났을 때부터.
It's a separate world that you can escape to, don't you reckon?
Yeah, like I feel like it's very not only relieving, but it's very very. How do I
said
say?
relieving.
It opens another way of
Dimension.
thinking.
A
way of thinking and like a dimension. Like, let's say. Like there are so many games you can do, like strategic ones, or like just for fun, like shooting, or whatever. But in general, I feel like gaming is just a way to discover.
I still read the captions even though he's speaking English. Do you guys do that?
Yeah.
어렸을 때 엄마랑 아빠가 이제 항상 너 왜 계속 게임하냐? 넌 공부해야지. 그래서 하는데 그래서 공부하긴 했는데 왜 내 게임 내가 게임을
It's gaming, yeah. It's, why don't you understand? Yeah. Parents never understand. 근데 뭔가 그런 거 있어. 약간
Parents don't
게임 너무
know.
좋아했는데 이제
Parents
엄마
don't get
아빠가 약속을 지켰어. 이제 너 숙제 아니면 그런 거 할 거 다 하고 게임하는 거는 허락한다. 근데 그래서 항상 이제 다 열심히 하고 숙제 다 하고 그냥 항상 게임했었어. 근데 게임을 해도 끝났었어.
그때도 있죠. 저는 그냥 공부 안 해도 게임을 했었어요. 근데 약간 공부할 때도 있는데 근데 이제 게임을 하면 이제 그 선을 넘잖아요. 이제 그때부터 이제 부모님들 화가 나요.
그치.
그때 웃겼어요. 그러니까 뭔가
소리. 우리가 그냥 게임을 그냥 아무 생각 없이 하는 건 아니잖아. 뭐 계산하면서 게임을 하는 거니까 그거에 대한 쾌감도 생기고. 그래서 그게 되게 개인적으로는 되게 도움이 된다 생각하거든. Like you said before, it's a separate dimension that we can escape to. 형도 요새 그 Overwatch라는 게임에 지금
They probably have it, but they should make like epic gaming games that are like based around like learning something. Like I know they've got lots of learning games, but like a proper like hectic, intense, awesome, fun game, but they have to like somehow embedded in it, they're learning everything they need to learn for like, I don't know, science or math or like something, you know?
되게 빠져있잖아.
아.
형도 회사에서 할 거 다 하고 근데 뭔가 그런 게 있어. 아 내가 빨리 하면은 숙소 가서
Surely there's something like that out there.
이런 마인드가 있으니까 더 집중하게 되고 숙소 와서 이제 it's a prize, right? 그런 선물이니까 그냥 편하게 이제 게임하고 자면은 너무
그쵸.
완벽한 하루가 느껴지는 것 같아.
생각이 많아진 것 같아요.
From gaming.
게이밍이랑 또 이제 내가 뭐 하고 있는지. So like for example, like writing lyrics or listening to music or it's either how I'm doing or like. So I start thinking about my image more. But like I'm just thinking. Well then, for just thinking about my image, I start thinking too much as well. And if I don't know if I'm doing well or not. 그래서.
갑자기?
맞아요.
We're talking about gaming when 갑자기
맞아요.
got so deep.
저도 그래서 하고 싶은 말은 저도 게임하는데 즐기는데 I sometimes rethink like what am I doing?
Is this what's right or not? 약간 이런 느낌?
이거랑 너무 다른데 갑자기 이렇게 돼요. 약간 I think back and I think to this. Like, this is what I'm meant to be doing kind of thing. Like
그렇게 되면은 you regret doing it then.
Sure.
그냥 후회 없이 you can think, because if you think like that, it becomes a negative thing. Of course, you start with why am I doing this? Is this the right thing that I'm supposed to do? But then if you think about it again, you could think like, 근데 it's because I did this is the reason why I can do this. So if that's the reason, then I can just enjoy what I'm doing right now. 약간 이런 생각도 할 수 있고.
맞아.
근데 확실히 형님 말했잖아. It's scientifically proven that the more you think, the more negative your thoughts get. 그런 게 있대.
It's not that. It's the more you think negative thoughts, the more those negative thoughts spread into more negative thoughts. Like your brain has like all of these different neurological pathways. So if you start thinking a negative thought, that neurological pathway gets really embedded, and it's really hard. If you think about like walking through a field of like long grass, and you walk through this field every day, so all the long grass is like this, but you have this like walking track almost, and for you to get over this grass, you need to like go through that same walking track. It's really hard to then make a new walking track, and so you get stuck in this same negative thought pattern, and then everything else becomes negative. But if you can make a new path that's more positive and then start ingraining into that, then your thoughts can become more positive. So it's not that if you think like more thinking, the more thinking you do becomes a negative. It's just if your thinking is negative, then you're embedding that in your neurological pathway, and it's really hard to then overcome that. It's like a habit. Every habit it's just like this neurological pathway that you continue to do. It's like when you drive somewhere, like say to work, if you go every day and then you're like, how did I even get here? Because it's so natural for you to do that it's just like you can do it without thought. It's the same thing with like negative thoughts. The more you think them, the larger they become, because you're ingraining and embedding that neurological pathway in your brain.
That's why sometimes they just say don't think, just do. 약간 이런 mind. It's more positive. 근데 우리 어차피 추석 때도 물론 처음에는 약간 우리 뭐 하지 이랬는데, 근데 필릭스가 더 적극적으로 형 뭐 VR 이것도 해보고 싶고 뭐 더 카페에도 가고 싶고 이런 그치 이런 말 많이 했었잖아. 그래서 형도 생각하는 것에 시간 낭비 안 하고 너가 하고 싶은 거 그냥 다 이렇게 그냥 다 했는데 너무 좋았고 그 하루가 너무 알차게 보였잖아.
I just feel like finding new things bit by bit. So, but I don't think it's like. But I get scared. I get scared of like, what if my like style of music changes?
That doesn't matter. 상관없이. This is what I think. But people change. People's taste can change. People's likes and dislikes can change as well. 그래서 너가 갑자기 어떤 뭐 예를 들어 너가 힙합을 되게 좋아해. 근데 어느 순간 뭔가 클래식 음악이 뭐 너무 좋은 거야. 그럼 너 이제 필릭스는 뭐 클래식 음악도 좋아하는 거고 그런 느낌인 거지. 그래서 don't be too like enclosed about it. Just feel free, open, just like accept all that. It's much more easier for yourself as well.
저도 이제 이어폰을 끼고 근데 이제 어떤 음악을 듣는지 안 알려주는 거예요. 근데 저는 요새 I've been listening to hops.
Hops?
약간 like
약간 좋지.
Oh, they're beautiful. I
너무
love
너무 부끄러운 거예요.
왜? 왜 부끄러워?
모르겠어요. 다들 어떻게 생각하는지 몰라가지고.
그래? 난 좋은데.
아 진짜요?
응. 너가 좋아하는 거면은 I can't touch
Hearts are
that. 내가
stunning
그걸
as well.
건들 수
It's
없지.
such a
너가
nice sound.
좋다는 건데.
It's very 되게 새로운 거에 빠져서 뭔가 너무 들어가 있는 것처럼 보이니까 보여주면 안 돼. 그런 느낌.
아니면 너무 쑥스러우면은 굳이
조금 쑥스러워요.
상관없어. If that's how you feel, that's how you feel. 너가 쑥스럽고 그거를 보여주기 싫으면은 그것도 너 마음이니까 그것도 충분히 존중할 수 있어.
저도 이상한 게 노래 연습하는데 my voice feels different. Like 되게 뭔가 옛날에 이제 데뷔하고 나서 그냥 랩하는 것처럼 그냥 긁고 이제 막 그냥 되게 세게 하는데 근데 이제 노래를 수업을 받다 보니까 되게 목소리가 이렇게 막 되게 하얗게 막
It is quite
바뀌어진
high.
것 같아서
His singing voice.
근데 랩을 하면 갑자기 긁으면 뭔가 약간 불편한 느낌이 느꼈어요. 그런 적이 있어요.
이미 이게 있어.
그래서 그걸 익숙해져야 돼요.
왜냐면 어차피 물론 목소리는 하나인데 너가 그 목소리로 이제 많은 표현을 하고 싶을 거 아니야. 그러면 사실 뭐 긁을 때도 있어야 되고 아니면 그냥 되게 멋있게 부를 수도 있고 그런 걸 되게 너가 다양하게 다 찾고 그거를 익숙해지면은 너가 표현하는 게 되게 다양해지니까 너가 그걸 잘 찾으면 되게 진짜 좋을 거야. Especially because you have such a great voice. 예를 들어 형 그때마다 진짜 좋은 게 우리 말페이스 할 때 You ready? Let's go! 그때 진짜 힘이 장난 아니야. 너가 그거 필릭스가 그거 하는 거 내 인이어로 듣잖아? It makes you go, alright, let's do this, and then just bang, bang, bang. 약간 그런 게 있어. 그래서 지금 충분히 잘하고 있으니까 너무 그런 거에 너무 스트레스 받지 마. Like it's okay to like 고민하는 거는 안 좋은 건 아니야. 약간 안 좋은 고민하는 건 없는 것 같아. 근데 그걸 너무 부정적으로 생각하면은 that can affect your mental health and your body health as well. 그래서 고민하는 건 좋은 건데 but then always think of it in a good way, in a positive way. They'll be like, why can't I do this? 이것보다 이거 잘 안 되는데 어떻게 하면 더 좋아질 수 있을까? 약간 이런 느낌? It's gonna help out a lot, trust me. 2월에 우리 호주 쇼케이스 했었잖아, right?
February 맞아요. 쭉 가야죠. 근데 이제 또 한 번 더 하면 뭔가 이번에 뭔가 좀 더 색깔 이제 안 보여준 색깔을 많이 보여드리고 싶어요.
더 많은
공개 아직 안 된.
약간 모든
무대들. 맞아.
좋지. 네, 그렇게 갈 수 있는 것도
Why?
되게 긴장도 됐고, 근데 뭔가 설레는 긴장이었기도 했고,
Good.
되게
I'm glad
잘
you feel excited. Yeah.
보여주고 싶기도 하고,
I understand.
그리고 우리가 무대 끝나고 다시 이제 한국 왔는데 뭔가 그런 생각이 들었던 것 같아. 약간 진짜 빨리 다시 가고 싶은데 좀 더 성장하고, like I wanna show them a lot more than what we showed them before. 약간 그런 마음이 생겨서.
맞아요.
근데 좋네 이런 이야기도 오랜만에 하니까. 오랜만은 아니지만.
오랜만에 이렇게 깊게 말하는 게.
그치.
Feels different.
But yeah, we over. We good.
Hey.
하여튼 꼭 골라야 하면은 필릭스 갑시다. 필릭스가 또 영어편 하고 또 약간 추억 파티하고 필릭스랑 다음에 그런 얘기 해도 재밌을 것 같고.
I feel like Felix does so well with compliments. Like I feel like there's like, so many different people in the world and we all thrive off different things, but to me it feels like Felix is such a deep thinker and really, really cares about how he wants to be represented as himself, like how he wants to be as a singer, as a rapper. Something just fell off the wall. As a singer, as a rapper, as a person, like as a performer, like I feel like he really cares a lot about that kind of stuff, and not in the way of like caring about what people think, just how he wants to represent himself. And you can tell that he has so much respect for what Chan says to him, and their dynamic I think is probably the same now. I will soon find out. But it really feels like a big brother, father-ish, son-ish, big brother, little brother dynamic. And I know that Chan is older, so it is a big brother, little brother, but it really feels like that. It really feels like Chan is that person to make sure he lifts him up. And we've seen so many scenarios of Chan telling us how much he loves Felix. You know, look how beautiful Felix's freckles are. What a beautiful voice Felix has. Like, I gasped or I screamed out loud when I saw, you know, Felix in the bloody Your Eyes MV, like all the stuff he was saying on Bubble. Like, Chan loves Felix so much, and I think Felix really needs that. Like, he really wants to have that love from Chan and wants to have that support and really, really, really cares about what he says. He has a respect, and I think Felix really has a respect for absolutely everyone. He just seems like that type of person, but you really do feel that big brother, little brother vibe with these two, which, you know, I don't know if you get with all of the members, like especially like Lino. Let's take Lino for example. I don't see him having that big brother vibe to many of them because he acts so like one of the young ones. But I do see that with Chan and Felix for sure. So cute. And I just love that Chan will always take the opportunity to say how nice Felix's voice is. And I don't know whether it's because Felix has a little bit of, lacks a little bit of confidence or is a little bit unsure of his voice still. I don't know if nowadays he's like that. But I feel like Chan really takes the opportunity to tell him how good he sounds. So...
If you go shopping,
okay.
just tell me.
I need someone to go to.
I'll be like,
가야 되는데 진짜 자신 없어. I can't shop.
I feel you. Same.
black clothes.
When I do my washing, the entire rack is black. I have about 20 different long black shirts. I have literally over 20 like exercise tights that are black. Everything I own is black, but I don't actually wear that much. Like when I used to train, we had to wear all black every time at training. We have to wear black tights or black shorts and a black crop top and a black singlet. Like, you had to wear that no matter what. So I just own a lot of black like workout gear, and every time I'm filming, straight after I film, I go to work, which is coaching. So I'm always in my exercise clothes and I'm always in black, and I always think like, maybe I should mix it up, which is why sometimes I throw on a pop of color and then I'm like, oh, this feels weird. But like normal clothes, like I would wear like, you know, like normal things like jeans and stuff. I don't wear black, but I have so many black clothes. It's
like a
funny.
reaper.
Look like a reaper. Black is just so easy.
How you feeling today?
무서워.
So scary.
I'm angry.
Oh, this is so cute.
Fresh mango.
I love mango.
우리는 쉬는 날이나 뭐 그런 데 있으면 둘이서 옛날에는 또 우리 놀이공원도 같이 갔어.
놀이공원. 아, 그렇지. 쇼핑도
That's fun.
하다가
치킨
맛있는
와플
치킨
샌드위치.
와플 샌드위치.
그것도 먹으러 갔었고 진짜 맛있었어.
맞아. You introduced me to that chicken waffle.
I
Chicken
did?
waffle.
Didn't you introduce me?
No. You're like, oh, let's go here.
아 맞다. Yeah, we were.
맞다.
그러니까 와플인데 치킨 들어가 있고 베이컨 들어가 있고 그냥 기가 막히고 찬열이 그게 맛있다고 보여주는 거야. 내일 아침에 가재. 안 가요. 자긴 자야 돼. 근데 딱 영상 봤는데 미치겠는 거야.
잊혀지질 않아?
말이 안 돼. 이거는 안 먹을 수가 없어. 그래서 내가 큰맘 먹고 나갔지 오전에. 릭스랑 찬열이랑 나랑 같이 해서 가가지고 맛있게 먹었지. 또 가보고 싶은 곳 있어?
호주 가고 싶어. 꼭 가야 돼. 그런 게 아니라.
근데 너무나 이해가 되고 우리 지금 호주 안 간지 3년 됐어. 3년 넘었어. 3년 2개월이나 됐어. 안 간지 너무 오래됐어.
됐어요. 원어원 타지에서 조국의 동료를 만났을 때 그들은 마음이 통했어요.
Yeah.
마치 미국 투어를 갔을 때
LA의 북창동
그쵸.
집을 발견한
그런
것 같은
느낌이죠.
그런 느낌이죠.
그 둘의 관계는 저희가 알지 못하는 아주 교묘한 그 혈류가 흐르는
Australian
What
vibe
do
we
you
don't
want
know.
most of Australia?
그 분위기랑 뭐라고 하지? 그 바다? 호주 생각나면 if you think about Australia, it's the beach,
The beach,
the trees, the nature.
Yeah,
trees?
there you go.
바람도 많이 쐬고 날씨도
And it's
완전
blowing today and it's so freaking cold. It's like 10 degrees outside.
햇빛이 너무 정말 세고
It's because we have no ozone layer.
힐링하는 같은 느낌.
나중에 진짜 나중에 둘이서 I mean, because you haven't been to places in Australia yet, right? Same for
Some
me.
좀 맞아.
Have you been to Ayers Rock?
No, I haven't been to the
Did he just call it Ayers Rock? Chan. Come on.
Uluru Park.
I've never been.
I've never been.
Have you been to Tasmania?
Tasmania.
No, hardly anyone did. My American friend, I have this friend from America, and she's said to me one time, she drew a map of Australia and sent it to me because they were playing a game and she had to draw a map of Australia. And she was like, look how good my Australian map is. And I was like, girl, you've missed Tasmania. And she's like, what do you mean? Is Tasmania real? I thought everyone just made it up. I was like, what? It's a real place.
Oh my god. I want to go on like an Australian tour with you.
Australian tour. I haven't been to the Penguin Island.
Either.
안 가봤어.
가야 돼.
I didn't even know there was a Penguin Island.
그 펭귄인데 펭귄인데 펭귄이 진짜 귀여워.
They are
There
cute.
comes a time where they just all come from the ocean. They're like,
가면
and
With
it's
their
different, right? 그래서 그
suits
there's like
on?
rules. You can't take photos. You have to be quiet. 근데 내가 제일 깜짝 놀랐던 거는 was the sky. I looked up.
Sky,
And
then
I'm not even joking. You can see,
what's up
you, like you know, like space clouds, galaxies, and like I mean, 그냥 보통 you just see like just white spots for stars, right? 근데 그때는 I don't know. I could be hallucinating, but like
What were you on, Chan?
from my memory, 그때는 진짜
The whole
진짜
Milky Way?
은하계가
Yeah.
다 보였어. Like,
If you go
it's
somewhere
like
where
the-
it's
like
there's
the
not
clouds.
like a lot of
Like,
city
how
lights.
am I saying this? 진짜
Yeah.
미쳤었어.
I've only been like on tour. Like I've only been to like Queensland and Brisbane and
Yeah,
Melbourne. Like but like I haven't been to like specific places like the Great Barrier.
Great Barrier Reef is so nice.
Yeah, I haven't been to. I've been to Queensland and Brisbane, but I haven't been to the Great Barrier Reef.
Yeah. It's like
We need to go to the
Iconic
iconic
fun
places.
spots.
I honestly feel like a lot of Australians don't really travel around Australia. Like they do, and everyone kind of goes to the usual like Queensland, Melbourne type places, but like I think because we're so far away from everyone, what it feels like, as soon as you can travel, you just want to go to another country. So there's like so many of my friends who have like hardly even left New South Wales. It's crazy. There's so many beautiful places here to see. Wait, what they say?
발 넓게.
신나라기 좋아.
Maybe my friends are asleep.
두다 이렇게 발 넓게.
두루두루 엄청. 그래서 처음 본 사람한테도 예 진짜요? 정말요? 왜냐면 되게 말 붙임성 좋은데 약간 완전 그런 느낌 둘 다 비슷한 것 같아요.
되게 근데 둘이 은근히 한식 좋아하는 게 비슷해서 아마 약간 한국에서 여행 다니면 되게 맛집 투어하면 되게 둘이 잘 어울릴 것 같은데.
근데 호주뿐만 아니라 진짜 한국 투어도 같이 가고 싶어. 우리 같이 뭐냐 제주도도
I want to go to
가고.
Jeju Island.
한국에 진짜 아무도 모르겠어.
근데 형도 원래 이제 제이잖아. Like so I'm very planned, right? But then I don't know.
계획적인.
With you to go on like a Korean tour, I don't know. I just want to go.
좋아,
Let's go.
좋아.
그냥 가자.
가자.
그냥 go.
멤버들이랑 또 같이 도 좋고. 우리 둘만 가면 아무도 모르니까.
Yeah, we
한번 알려줄 사람 있으면 또 좋지.
뭔가를 맞는 거를 좋아해요. 그러니까 뭔가를 맡게 되는 어떤 일을 누군가가 이렇게 부탁을
맡아서 했을 때.
맡아서 했을 때 그걸 귀찮아하는 게 아니고 그걸 좋아해. 오히려 그걸 안 부탁하는 거에 대한 서운함을 느껴.
뭔가 내 개인적인 일을 막 하고 있는데 그거에 대해서 막 도움 필요한 거 있으면 말해 하는데 안 말해주면 또 서운해.
그래서 이거
그리고 내중에 다 끝난 다음에 나중에 그거 잘했어? 이러는데 뭐 잘했죠. 아 그래?
서운해한다니까.
서운해. 그래서 그걸 왜 서운해하는 거야? 아니 정말 내가 혼자 끝낼 수 있으니까 요청을 안 하는 거야.
나도 있어.
깊게 생각하는 그게 많아.
쿠키 만들 때 정말 형 도울 일 있으면 알려줘. 했어.
아 똑같구나.
내 얘기를 안 했어. 네. 형 다 만들었어? 다 만들었. 왜? 알았어. 다음에 더 달라 그럴게 하면서 다음에는 이제 직접 말했지. 용보가 나 이거 할 건데 이게 좀 줘주라.
좋아하지.
또 좋아하면서 또 열심히 해.
발찌 선물해줬는데 그거 진짜 손목 아팠을 때만 빼고 진짜 계속 찼었거든. 지금은 없어. I was washing, right? I was 씻고 있는데 I heard a 팍 소리. I was like,
아이고.
what was that? And I was like, no, 확인했는데 it was broken. I was like,
Yeah.
what?
How did it
갑자기?
break? Was it because it got rusty?
I don't know. But so you know, there's like a chain. Because let's say if you maximize it, it's like this, right? 이렇게 생겼어. 근데 이렇게 빠져 있었어.
아이고.
근데 이렇게 put it back together, right? But then it keeps falling apart. So I was like, 근데 스타일리스트 누나가 그거 가져주면 고쳐줄 수 있다고. I was like, okay. So
I think you got me.
I remember I got you the shoes. That was like the first present, no? The white ones, no?
Oh, I still have them.
You still have it?
I don't want them dirty.
Wow.
잘 보관을 하고 있지.
What do you want for this one?
This one? I don't know.
This present.
Get me a house.
왜
Come on.
Tony's bowling.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my
What,
god.
do you have anything in mind for like a gift? Like, is there anything you want for your birthday if there's a chance?
아직은 뭐 없고. 근데 나는 이제 선물할 거면은
Do you see how he just did that? Is there anything you want? I'm not sure. But if I was to give a present, he's so selfless.
사람이 정말 잘 쓰는 필요한 그런 선물을 해주고 싶단 말이야. 아니면 진짜 의미 있는.
그 사람 생각하면서
그치.
준비해주고.
내 생각으로 이렇게 준비했는데 알고 보니 마음에 안 들 수도 있으니까.
That's the thing. You can't ask like up to the point where it's 너무 티나.
그치. If you want to make it a surprise, of course.
그래서 아까 옛날부터
Yeah.
되게 웃음 포인트가 둘이 비슷하더라고요. 저희랑은 사뭇 다르기도 한 것 같고 저희가 안 웃기다고 생각하는 거를 되게 웃을 때도 있고 우리가 웃기다고 생각하는 걸 전혀 안 웃기다고 생각할 때
찬이 형이 좀 더 좋아하는 것 같아. 찬이 형은 워낙 멤버들에 대한 애정이
Yeah, he
많으니까.
does.
찬이 형이 더 좋아해요.
아 그치 찬이 형 진짜
형이
좋아해.
릭스를 훨씬 좋아해요.
형제죠 뭐 그냥 거의 형제라 볼 수 있죠.
내가 릭스를 보는 게 그리고 내가 릭스한테 느껴지는 게 right, 태생부터 약간 그냥 like ever since I was born maybe like I felt like just we've been just connected like even when we're like together we don't have to always be like Felix and lovey-dovey to show love. It's just I feel like this itself is just really
just comfortable.
Yeah, it's really comfortable. It's like actually feels like family. 진짜 그냥 가족 진짜 친형제 느낌이고.
Yeah, I feel that too.
그리고 아니 뭐 같은 호주여서 그런 걸 수도 있지만 근데 약간 나중에도 진짜 같이 살아도 진짜 전혀 이상할 것 같지 않는 그런 느낌도 있고. Do you have any habits that you've maybe got from me?
got from you?
있어? 뭐?
그 이제 화보 촬영 같은 거 하면 포즈 같은 거 잡으면 이런 포즈를 많이 하게 되더라.
Why? From me?
데뷔 초에 when you grab poses or stuff.
I did?
Yeah, you did.
그래?
근데
몰랐어.
그걸 보고 나도 모르게 손가락을 이게 새끼 손가락을 계속 잡게 돼. 약간 I keep grabbing it like when I try to pose.
나도 하나?
요새는
I
뭐해?
feel like I maybe do it. 뭔가 되게 익숙한.
It feels familiar.
It's something completely out of consciousness.
근데 나도 모르게 이렇게 제스처 하게 되더라고.
신기하네.
반지도 없는데.
나도 반지 안 낀단 말이야.
나 이제 너무 많이 껴. Like I'm building.
I mean, it looks good on you. 나는 못해. 나는 그 손가락이 좀 못생겨가지고.
Same.
It's kind of like thick이야.
Yeah, 나도 에스테티야.
how do you do it?
My small and chubby.
난 릭스한테 얻은 습관 그거 있는 것 같아. Touching your ears.
오.
나 이거 원래 안 했었던 것 같거든. I don't think I ever did this. But then I don't know. After just being with you.
I got this 습관 from 이행이.
Oh really?
It's been passed down.
그럼 나도 이행이한테 받은 거야.
띡띡띡 이렇게 연결되는 거지. 와 신기하네. What's scary is that the moment because we've been together for so long.
Oh, the video, yeah?
The video, right?
와.
이거 진짜 무서운 게 있어요.
스테이가 그 편집해줬거든요.
와.
근데 스키즈에 그 싱크하는 그게 있어.
싱크하는 그
와.
습관들이 있어요. 예를 들면 나랑 산이 형이 와 똑같이 이렇게
맞아.
내려가고
시상식에서,
와
right.
하고 확실히 멤버들이랑 오랫동안 같이 있다 보니까 maybe
Yeah.
everyone sees each other every day.
It's the
Yeah.
same blood. The brotherhood, yeah?
좋지.
그러니까 멤버들을 아끼는 만큼 그러니까 본인들이
Both of them,
우리한테
for sure.
사랑받고 관심을 받고 뭔가 챙김받는 되게 부탁받고 이런 거 되게 좋아하는
맞아. 둘 다 약간 섬세하고 정이 진짜 많아서
그 둘이 우리 멤버들 중에서 가장 관리하기 힘든 곡이.
The hardest to manage?
영국이랑 그래서 더 친해진 계기가 이렇게 서로를 좀 집중적으로 알아가다 보니까 뭔가 더 이렇게 이 사람의 좋은 점 많이 찾게 되고 찬이 형이랑도 그 형도 이제 굉장히 예민한 성격이다 보니까 이렇게 정말 살포시 들어가고 대하기 쉬워진 거죠.
Man, I still remember.
Interesting.
이게 있었나? Remember that time we went to 한강 together?
한강. 그때 좋지.
I felt. I don't know if it wasn't for you. I probably was hopeless, bro.
Oh really?
Yeah. Don't you remember?
I remember.
Because you cried for me, remember?
아 그때가 너무 애겼지.
Yeah, but I mean, 나도
근데-
나도 울긴 했지만 that was last year.
아니 재작년이었지.
재작년이었어?
그래서 재작년. But like 초. 근데 이제 웬만한 요새는 뭔가 웬만하면 안 울려고. 약간 I become more cold but open.
Sorry, Felix, but that's such a lie.
You know what I'm saying? Like I become more like calm down, but I've been more like trying to open about it. You know what I'm saying?
So what were they just talking
before-
about? What
예전에-
happened? Do people know what happened at Hangang? Wherever they said?
뭔가 약간 울고 다 막 약간 조금씩 얘기를 했었는데 이제는 뭔가 약간 내가 말하고 싶은 것들 하고 그냥 정확히 알려줘야 된다.
You know what that's called?
What?
It's called being mature.
Immature. 아, sure.
I'm not immature yet.
I
찬영이랑 용복이랑 사랑이 고파요. 근데 성경들은 정반대야.
맞아요. 사랑을 많이 줘야
Are they?
우리가
Opposite?
사랑을 해줘야 돼. 그러니까 그 우리가 생각하는 것보다 더 원하는 사람이 많기 때문에.
Yeah.
Every time we do 연습, maybe like it's not like oh
Every
it's
time we
so
do
cute.
연습, practice?
Every time we
That's
do
it? Yeah.
연습, maybe like it's not like
I love when they do mix both languages.
oh it's so cute, but it's like
when
it's
I-
funny. It's funny to just even imagine, like we think about that 행동.
Like when I make a mistake or if I try to be funny or what is it?
When you try to be funny, like 예를 들면 옷을 벗거나 갑자기
when I do this, yeah. When I make it like that.
이렇게 하고 그때가 약간 나도 모르게 웃음 막 나오고.
You used to do that too. You used to do it with me.
나도 했었지.
같이 했었잖아.
Like, I think it's that little on stage or on schedule. It's like 완전
it's
like
different.
형 vibe.
아.
But then when it's just us, it's just like 뭔가 친구들끼리 그냥 같이 노는 vibe.
I feel like I'm the youngest.
youngest 막내 느낌.
막내처럼 생겼잖아.
그 행동은 아우라만 생긴 거는 달라.
Oh, Jenny.
사람은 항상 변하다고 생각하는 위주거든. 사람은 안 변해. 이런 말 하잖아. Now, I think people change.
Of course.
People change. You know, like the old me, like 연습생 때부터 이제 같이 있었으니까.
아, 그렇지.
어쨌든 나도 되게 많은 피드백, 많은 반응을 보고 아 나도 이런 걸 좀 고쳐야 되겠다, 나도 이런 걸 좀 변해야 되겠다, 약간 이런 게 있는데 특히나 릭스의 피드백, I mean we talk a lot, right? 그래서 그런 얘기를 엄청 많이 통해서 I tried to change a lot. 그래서 그거 물어보고 싶어서 how you see me right now, like if there's anything's changed, 뭐 바뀐 게 있는지, if you like maybe like the old, if you like the old me or if you like the me right now.
I can't remember so much about the old. Like I remember how you were back then, but it's more of like, oh well, that was back then. Now it's like it's great because we're doing stuff together that actually matters. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like even though back then it was like 연습생 and then we practice till 5 and then we do 녹음 and then this again. Like it was tiring. 지금 보면 like we're doing the stuff we want for not only stays but it's like
For us as well.
for us as well. You know what I'm saying? So it's it's a whole. I can't say like back then was much better. So now it's definitely now's like our prime time.
So you prefer the me right now, right?
Yeah, now than back then.
그럼 다행이네.
Yeah.
It's better. Like everyone's different now. 다 많이
That's true.
변했지.
That's very true.
얼마나 변해도 like still everyone is gonna be like because we know we're gonna be together for a very very long time. I definitely love now.
Nice.
Present. I always think about when you said the whole Masa Uguay.
Yesterday is history. Tomorrow is a mystery. But today is
It's a gift.
That's why it's called the present.
Oh, that's really, really
like,
nice.
I can't remember the wording, but all I remember today is the present.
Yeah.
그것만 계속 그것만 생각나서.
Yeah.
나도 그 완전 어렸을 때 본
Well,
거였는데.
if you are someone who struggles with mental health, anxiety is someone who is always thinking about the future of things that haven't happened, and depression is someone who is always thinking about the past and things that's happening in the past. And this is why a lot of people who struggle with mental health really struggle at school with learning or even like university or whatever they're doing with learning, because learning retention can only occur when your brain is in the present moment. And if you're someone who's always focus on the present, on the future, or someone who is always focused in the past, then it's really hard for your brain to actually retain any kind of information, which is why behavioral issues start to happen and all of that, because learning is not occurring, and, you know, we get really hard on ourselves. But this is like a great thing for anyone to take into just like their regular lives. Like, we cannot change the future. We cannot change the past. Those things we absolutely know. But what we do and the actions that we take in the present moment are the only thing that's going to make a difference. Like, how you decide to act today in this moment will affect your future. We don't need to worry about the past, because the past is the past. But what are we going to do today that's going to affect tomorrow? That's going to affect next week? That's going to affect next year? So if you are someone that really struggles with depression or anxiety, exactly what Chan and Felix are talking about now is probably such a great thing for you to remember. I know that it's helped me a lot in my struggles.
I don't know. I always remember that phrase up until now. 지금도 계속 기억나.
맞아. 하나, 둘, 셋. 얘들아 사랑한다. 아, 진짜. 하나, 둘, 셋. 얘들아 사랑한다. 오케이. 하나, 둘, 셋. 얘들아 사랑한다. 얘들아 왜 안 해? 하나, 둘, 셋. 얘들아 사랑한다. 야, 이거 한 번 하는데 4번 갈까지 갈리냐 이게?
나는 진짜 셀카 진짜 못 찍어서.
I just take photo. 이대로
Just
저도
like this? 이렇게 누르고 뭐 이렇게 막 조절하고 막 그런 거
He's
그냥 해.
such a grandpa.
타고난 사람들 다 알아. Ready? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
That was nice.
투키즈룸 방찬 필릭스.
These two are so beautiful together. I love them. I love them so much. They have you can tell such a brother bond. And I know that like just being from the same country as someone doesn't make you immediately close, but being from the same country as someone in another country has that weird difference, you know, like because they have familiarity, they grew up with the same culture, and in a scary world on their own without their family, that's something that they could really grip onto with each other. And it's just really nice. And it's funny to see Chen acts the same with everyone. Chen is the oldest, so he seems to want to gush over like literally all of them. I don't think I've seen him not gush over any of them. Like, he just loves them so much. But it's funny to see how Felix changes up the way he acts depending on who he's with. So like, I feel like with Chan, he knows that he can get all of that love and affection and, you know, skinship from him. So I feel like he doesn't really have to initiate it as much. Like, he doesn't seem like the one to initiate it. Whereas in other situations, he seemed like he would be. But I don't think he needs that from Chan. I think just having that close bond with him seems to be enough. Like what Chan was saying, you know, they don't always need to be all lovey-dovey. Like, just them being them is family, you know. So you can really, really see that with them. It's really interesting. So yeah, that was really, really wholesome. I absolutely loved it. So thank you guys so much for watching. I've had a few comments about Love Kids Room, which I'm definitely going to get to at some point. So yeah, we can look forward to that. But I want to finish all of my 2 kids' rooms first. I know there's still some people that I haven't got to. So yeah, I can't wait for the next episodes. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a lovely day. Bye.